Yo, what's going on, guys? Eclipse Security here, back again with another video. We're on Xdefiant right now. This is the new season screen, as you can see, but today we're just going to be speaking about the LVOAC. This is probably my favorite weapon to be using at the moment with Xdefiant. I was using the ACR before, but I was going for the mastery camos, but this one was a little bit different, and I've actually got to level 136 in such a small space of time, considering the ACR is level 320. This one is a lot lower, but I have got it a lot faster, of course. But anyway, here is the main attachments of what you really want to be running for it. You want to be running the light suppressor, which gives you, of course, the visibility range and then the visibility duration, which is basically just making you less seen on the map, which does help, of course, because lots of people are always looking at the map to see where you are in correlation to where you're shooting, maybe if you're using a muzzle booster or something. But it also helps with the recoil quite a lot, because this gun is such a fast firing gun. It's like a vector, but it's also like a M4A1 together. I'll show you what I mean in a second. We'll just go into some gameplay just right now, really. But this is the light suppressor, got the rapid fire barrel, which helps with the rate of fire, of course. That's what you're trying to really do with this one, because it's so fast firing to start off with. You got the super light grip, which gives you the extra ADS speed and the movement speed, and it does give you minus 10% with the recoil recovery, but it's not as bad compared to other ones. So if you go right down to the pistol grip, for instance, that's going to be giving you a 5% horizontal recoil control, but it is going to be giving you 10% sprint to shoot time, and then minimum and maximum sprint, which is basically what this one does anyway, with the minimum and maximum. But to be fair, I would say that the 10% ADS speed is way better than the 10% sprint to shoot time, because a lot of the time you're already like just jumping around, you're not really sprinting all of the time. So I would say the ADS speed is worth it a lot more. And then I just have the reflex sight, because you really need that, especially for going for hits and going for headshots and things. And then I tried using the quick mag, but for some reason this gun is so fast firing, you fire 30 bullets in a mag in a few seconds, so you end up reloading almost after every kill. So trust me, that extended mag will really do you well. But we'll just go into some gameplay now. Right guys, we're back with a little bit of gameplay. Here is some Echelon HQ, so we're just going to be taking it across for a few kills. This is just some TDM, so we're not trying to get ourselves in the middle or anything like that. I'm sure we get a few kills. Yeah, so we've got this one here, 1, 2. You wouldn't really get them with the ACR. Probably if you went for your headshots, you probably would get them, but with this one it really rewards players who aren't very good at aiming. I would just say this now, and I'm not the best aimer, but I'm a lot better at aiming something that's got a lot of bullets coming out of it, as opposed to something that's very precise. So I guess that's also a positive note about this gun as well. But of course, the gunfights, like some gunfights there, something that would gun me a lot more than the ACR would probably be the AK-47, because there's some there's some pretty crazy, AK classes out there. I was just gonna say, like, there's multiple different ways you can run an AK as well. You can have like mobility, damage build, range build. I think you can even go for one that's more sprint to shoot time or rapid fire and that kind of stuff. But it's the same with this one as well. You can go so many different ways, but this setup, I would say that this one's for you if you like just running in as close as you can get, and you will get a lot more kills. Let me just pan forward to where we are getting a few more kills. But as you can see, we are so close on this map as well, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to be getting those kills. But sometimes when you're on a bad team, you're on a bad team. So we've got 1 there, 2 there, 3 there. So, as you can see, when you do get close and you can just be spinning in a circle, shooting with the trigger down basically. It is real nice, but you can't use it as a weapon where you got to be precise. You got to be running in there like I'm doing, and I'm just holding the trigger down basically, and that's all I'm doing really. And the extra ADS time also helps, because by the time that you started to shoot and you're already aiming down the sights, they're just aiming down the sights because you're advantage, and by that time your rapid fire barrel, I wouldn't say even initiates until about a couple seconds. So as you can see here, a couple seconds, boom, right towards the end, it's really like the rounds per minute is going to that high again at the end there. So you can see like it starts off a little bit slow at the start, and then it will get faster and faster, a little bit like a Gatling gun on many other games, But that's why I like this build, because it does just make it simple, and it makes you look forward to the smaller maps as well. Whereas for me personally, the smaller maps like Arena, like Echelon HQ and a few others, I'd say Clubhouse is also another one that's very, very small, would be pretty good for this. But again, you need to hit your shots and be accurate. But the difference with this one is when you hit your shots and you're being accurate, if you can really be accurate with it, with 45 rounds in the mag, or no, 45 bullets in the mag I mean, you could easily go and kill a whole team with it. That guy was camping in the corner right there, but again, I probably wouldn't have been able to get him because he was even using an MP7 as well. To be at that range with someone on an MP7 on Echelon HQ is really, really good. But I think now we're just going to go to the firing range, and I'm just going to show you exactly with the different damage numbers, because it tells you like your accuracy, the amount of damage your gun's doing, and then we'll take it on the assault course and see what it's like at hitting all the targets. Then I'll show you a little bit more gameplay, but I would say that this is a top class to go for. Right, so I don't even really think you can do this class unless you're a certain level, because you need the last barrel, which is roughly 36 to 48, but they have increased the levels that you unlock stuff, so it may be more, it may be slightly more than that, maybe closer to 60. So you're going to need that. You're going to need the first attachment on the actual front rail, so that's not going to take a lot. The first attachment with the suppressor, the first attachment with the reflex, and then you're going to need the third one down the line. So I'd say it's going to take you at least a little bit, probably level 50, probably level 60. You'll be able to do all of this build, but I have used this class with different rear grips, different stocks, different magazines, different front rails, different barrels, and of course different muzzles. I've tried so many different things, 14, 15 different combinations of attachments really, and I would say that this is the only one that I feel like really works for me. I can't seem to take the suppressor off because it just seems like the gun goes everywhere when I go and do that. I can't go and take the rapid fire barrel off, because when you take that off, you take away your advantage over other people in a one-on-one gunfight. And I can't take the super light grip off, because that extra ADS speed down sight is so important. And I've tried with different I've even tried with the ACOG and things. I just don't really like the look of the different sights. I really do like the reflex, and of course I couldn't use the other different magazines with this one because of how fast firing it is. If you go onto the detailed stats of the weapon, it is technically now 840 rounds per minute, but usually is about 800 rounds per minute. But you can see there, as with the damage range, 17, 16, 14, from going from 32 meters to 44 to 300. So you can see automatically that this gun is amazing at small to medium ranged engagements. And then when you're going from medium range engagements to actual long gunfights, being the 300 meters, you're going to be getting so much less damage trying to pop shots off of people at a long shot as you are compared to if someone just comes close to you. So just bear that in mind when you are using it. You're probably going to be losing more long range gunfights, but you're going to be winning more close range gunfights. So I feel like that is the main difference with this. Of course, the reload speed is 2.7 seconds instead of 2.3, but I feel like that's okay, because sometimes I feel like it reloads even faster than that, I can't lie. But we're just going to the firing range quickly and just show you a few of the different things in there for the damage and for the assault course, and we'll just be back in a few moments.
Welcome to the practice zone. Good place to blow off some steam.
Right guys, well, we're back. Welcome into the practice arena. They still haven't got the abilities and ultras, but we'll just go into the firing range first, just to show you the actual damage numbers of this build.
Firing range. Expend some ammo.
I'm not going to do the challenge or anything like that, but at least it does tell you the time to kill, the last hit damage, the accuracy, and also the bullets to kill as well. So you want to try and not be too greedy with it. But as you can see, it just fires so quickly, and sometimes I was even almost double checking right there that I had the suppressor on, because it's so loud. So you just want to see what we get. So this really is a necessity that you need to go for them headshots, but as you can see, this one here not too bad, that one there not too bad, but it's taking longer. But when you have them targets that's like right towards you, so if you were gonna like jump shot around him and there's a person right in front of you, they're dead instantaneously. Times to kill is 0.0029, so that's basically, it's like 0.29 of a second. That's basically what that's saying. And then the last hit damage is 24, and it's actually 83% accuracy with the actual short range. So we'll just have a little look again. So yeah, 62% accuracy there, or 56, 30, but it's more the time to kill, to be fair. It's always in that half-second mark. And that's the difference, is that sometimes it does only take a second for someone with an ACR to go and kill you, but with this one, you're killing them in half a second basically. Obviously as you go down, you're going to be getting less, so the more headshots you can get with this one, the better. But even when you don't, like right there, I just went and shot right in the middle, you can still get them. But if you go and get that headshot, close range, instantaneous death, pretty much. Same with this one as well. I know it's harder to get it, but if you just do that, that's usually how I go and get like one person there. Then I go and get another person there. Obviously didn't quite finish him off there, but let's just try again. Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. But then when I'm hitting the targets that say like that far away, it does get a little bit harder, and that's when you just like spraying like this. So there's two people at the end there. So it is doable, but as you get really close, easy. Further away, spray and pray really. You have to just hopefully get the two people, but that's why you need the 45 round mag, because you're wasting the first person. You have about 25 bullets left, and you're hitting the second one, and then within 20 bullets of that, you need to reload. So I think it's really important to have that. We'll just see what it's like on the different operators. Pretty much the same as the other side really, just really different ones. We'll go in the assault course, just take it through just for a second, and then we'll go back to some of the other gameplay I did record of it, and there will be a montage that's coming of this as well. Definitely stay tuned for that. I've got a lot of really nice kills and clips to be going through. But this is a good representation of what it's like in an actual run and gun situation. It's nice because you do need to keep reloading, you do need to keep like spraying and praying, but as you can see, the reload, it doesn't seem that long really, even though it does say 2.7 seconds. You can just keep going through like this, all because you just have so many bullets to kill really. So you can afford to go and miss bullet. And that's how I've been able to dominate most of my lobbies, is just going and doing that and running and gunning with it and being really fast with it, and I can miss as many shots as I like. It doesn't matter because I've got 45 rounds in the mag. So we'll just go to the we'll go to the video. I'll show you what I mean by some of the other kills that we ended up getting. So we're just back in a few seconds, guys. Right, guys, we're back on Arena, one of the other small maps. That's pretty good. This one wasn't as good as the other game. The other game that you saw towards the start of the video was probably a lot better, but this is also another prime example of how easy it is to get kills with this weapon. But we will see, because this is the smallest map on the game, so it is very easy to die on this one, guys. So, I think even my friend I had with me playing in there was also dying. So situations like that, it was okay, but there was like 3-on-1. So as long as you're not in a 3-on-1 situation, 2-on-1, I reckon you're going to be okay most of the time. So again, because those ones were close, not too bad. I'm sure I get another one here. Yeah. So again, it's them like 100-meter kind of kills that you're going to be getting. Really, you will just see it so many times, like when I'm close and someone is just like the other end of the boxes like that guy was. You don't really have much of a chance, even if you have an MP7 or an AK. Like situations like that, I feel like the LVOAC is going to dominate in many situations. So if you can be running, gunning and jumping like a bunny, getting in people's faces with it, I think it can be very effective. But it's really like when you move away and you get a bit of distance from the team or from the enemy, it's a little bit harder. Like right there, pretty easy to be wasting them, but these people towards the right, they're also shooting at me. That's who I'm really dealing with and having a problem with. That's why I ended up dying really right there, because they were all pressing me, shooting me from a distance, and I just couldn't get them really. More to the fact I couldn't even see where they were really. But just keep that in mind, that most situations you would find like the ACR would actually be a lot better in the long range engagements. This gun is very different. It won't be as good as the long ranges, but when you do come up close and personal, which you are most of the time when someone's trying to rush you or something, you'll be getting these kills. Like even that second kill, and then well, I did technically get that kill, but it just means that when you are going really badly in the game, I don't know, like 8 and 14 or something, and you go and just switch to this weapon and this loadout, you will just start getting so many kills. But you do need to get really close. That is the one flaw with this class, I'd say. It does reduce a lot of range on it, but I think that is also to do with the silencer. So if you feel like you don't want a silencer and you can deal with the recoil, and you also want it to be a little bit faster with the way that it fires, you can always just go and put a muzzle booster on this class setup that I'll show you guys. But I think that is about it, guys. Stay tuned for any more new weapons that I end up really liking. This video was only really because I really do like this weapon. It's the only weapon I'm using on Xdefiant right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the video, it really helps us out. Helps out the Empire. Until the next time, guys, Xdefiant signing off. I'll catch you guys very soon. Peace out. Stay tuned.